Do you have your $8?
Still a minute.
I thought it was $45.
Still coming out.
No, it's $8.
Thought we was gonna do the whole pot.
We are, it's $8. It's $45, it's only $8 a piece.
I'm just gonna sponsor one more.
Well, you can, but you'll have to call them and tell them.
No, they're all sponsored, so you
Oh,
can't.
okay, so now you can.
You guys actually took mine. So I just gave you $45 from that.
And that's from the groundscape. How did it go out?
One, no, one o'clock.
That was under 2 months ago. I sat there, I was like, we still have a chance to win this. Well, the offense didn't have to do anything.
All right, 7 o'clock. Let's start the meeting. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our Father in heaven, we thank you for granting us the privilege to meet tonight. We ask for your blessing, wisdom, and guidance as we conduct the business of the village. Amen.
Amen.
Great, roll call.
Cheney,
Yes.
Bauer,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Fisher,
Here.
Yep.
Great. We need a motion to approve the minutes for the September 8th regular meeting.
Motion to approve the minutes of the September 8th regular council meeting. Second.
Powell,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Fisher,
Yes.
Bauer,
Yes.
Cheney,
Yes.
Wheeler,
Okay. Okay, for correspondence, I did receive a letter or an email this morning, well, this afternoon, so I'm going to read that. Subject, community concerns and requests for collaboration on park and playground safety. Dear members of the Village of West Lafayette Village Council, I'm writing today as both a concerned parent and an invested member of our community. Like many residents, I care deeply about maintaining the safety, character, and spirit of our shared public spaces, especially our parks and playgrounds, which are so important to our children and families. Recently, I witnessed some troubling behavior by a group of older youth at the new playground at the elementary school. Unfortunately, I've learned from other community members this isn't an isolated incident. Many have noticed ongoing issues at Bird Park as well, particularly during late evening hours when curfew laws are not being followed or enforced. On Friday, September 19th, between approximately 7:10 and 8 o'clock p.m., a large group of middle school and high school age students were gathered at the playground. Their behavior included climbing and misusing equipment designed for younger children, spinning swings at high speeds, nearly hitting small children nearby, riding e-bikes through the playground or putting others at risk, loud use of vulgar language in presence of families with young children, disrespectful and profane responses when adults ask them to stop. This behavior not only creates an unwelcome atmosphere for families, but also presents real safety risks. Several of us tried to address it calmly and respectfully, only to be ignored or mocked. This was reported to the school district. I understand the school grounds may fall outside the village's district control. However, because the spaces are used by a broader public and have become common gathering spots, I believe there's room for collaboration between the village, the school district, and local law enforcement. Can we explore options such as coordinated patrols, signage outlawing curfew and conduct expectations, or joint messaging to students about respecting shared spaces? Even modest steps could go a long way in reinforcing community values and ensuring safety. With that in mind, I'd like to ask, how can we, as residents, support efforts to maintain a safe and respectful environment in our parks and public spaces? I'm not writing to complain, but to seek solutions because I know others feel the same and would gladly help. Some ideas we're considering: increasing visibility or law enforcement of curfew laws, especially on weekends during home football games. Clear signage in the park and playground areas outlining rules, hours, and behavior expectations. Community watch or volunteer patrol programs during high traffic times. Collaborated efforts between the village, school, and families to educate and set expectations for behaviors in public spaces. Open communication channels where residents can safely report concerns and receive timely responses. We're proud of the new playground and thankful to have the improvements to our parks. These are investments in our community's future, but without shared responsibility, even the best resources can lose their purpose. Thank you for your time, service, and leadership. I look forward to hearing how we can work together to keep West Lafayette's parks safe, inclusive, and enjoyable for everyone, especially the youngest members of our village. Sincerely, Richard and Emily Miller. We really appreciate Emily taking the time to reach out. We have talked to the chief, and we've discussed ways that we can work together. The biggest thing that we're suggesting from the chief, and Shulman, you can speak to this again when we come to your turn, is call the sheriff's department and have WLPD dispatch. One, it makes a report. You do not have to say, this is Jesse Tubbs calling to report Tammy's kid is being bad at the playground. You can call and say, there's a safety concern at the elementary school, and what's going on. You do not have to give your name. So you do not have to be tied to that. In addition to that, it does put a record on for WLPD. They are dispatched and they are expected to receive that and make notes of that call in a timely manner. So it kind of puts a little bit of urgency on their end as well. And they may not be looking at their phone from text messages from the mayor or the councilman or the solicitor or the neighbor down the street. So calling the sheriff's department and having them dispatched is the best way to get that accomplished. That being said, there's also cameras at the school, so some of these incidents have already been addressed by the superintendent. So Maz is on that, so we do have that working for our people as well.
What time has this been taking place?
This was during the football game, before the football game.
And then they ought to put off limits, you ain't allowed in there after this certain time.
He
If
said
you get
after
caught in
8,
there,
yeah, certain hours.
It's something I was gonna ask you about anyway, because they're saying that they're using vulgar language and almost hitting kids with swings, and that it's upsetting families that are there, but it's also after curfew, so
Right.
I didn't know if I missed a beat with it.
I think
I'm not
she's
trying to
saying,
make it apart.
yeah, I think she's saying in separate incidents.
Okay.
There are some that are missing curfew, some are using vulgar language while there are kids there.
And it's not been just Friday night, it's been pretty much that entire first week it was open.
Correct, because your wife posted on a
Yeah.
Tuesday,
My
so.
wife personally witnessed it. I was sitting in the ambulance covering the football game, and I could see the swings clear up in the air from over by the weight room. So I know it's been going on.
Right, so as other members of the community, we need to call and report that when we see it. Call the sheriff's department and have someone dispatched. Because police officers at the game are supposed to patrol the game, but they can dispatch the road crew. So whoever's on road duty that night, so.
And as you said, it creates that paper trail for us, so,
Yeah.
you know, repeat offenders, things like that, it'll be in our
Right.
system.
That way we can be like, Tammy's kid again, Tammy's kid again.
In all kinds of trouble.
He wouldn't do it.
He would. I said that too, but mine did. It happens. But we do appreciate you reaching out, Emily, and we do take that serious, and our police chief is on, and he's already talked to Abner, so, I mean, I do see that moving forward, so. All right, any other citizen comments? Mr. Maple, you want to approach?
Just here to observe.
Okay. Moving on to the committee reports, building and property.
we met tonight and talked about, replacing, damaged hardware, or changing the hardware and, for the phones and all that. And it needs to be made, declared surplus, so we can get rid of it. And then Mr. whatever his name is, Hartzell,
Oh, Hartsel, yeah.
asked to be able to put a double wide on the foundation at Center Street, which is, and Sixth,
Center,
which has been going for a while.
it's after the 90 days.
Okay.
Can we go ahead and do the motion? Somebody make a motion to declare. We have the, old phones, IT equipment, switches, routers, and the firewall have been replaced. And we would like to have the old equipment declared surplus so we can,
Get it out of the office.
sell it.
I mean, it's a
or
nice
sell it
job.
actually.
Make a motion to declare the surplus IT equipment.
Old
Surplus.
IT.
Old IT equipment surplus, sorry, I got the words back.
Somebody second it.
Second.
Tim did, okay, thank Mauer,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Wheeler,
Yep.
Cheney,
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
Okay, community business and development,
And nothing tonight?
community relations.
Just a reminder that the Chamber Halloween party will be October 25th from 2 to 4 at the middle school, and trick or treat will be also the 25th from 5:30 to 7. And there will be a spectacular paint party on October 9th from 6 to 8 at the Woolly Pig. It's $25 per painting, and funds for that are going towards the splash pad and other items going at the waterworks. That's all I have.
Finance.
With finance, we just have that we received the second half real estate tax money to be contributed to the park levy fund.
And then ordinance.
Nothing new tonight.
Park board.
Park Board met tonight. We are working with Ridgewood Rec on 2 separate grants for the ball fields, soccer field, restroom, splash pad, trees and benches, walking path, and picnic shelters. Just a reminder that both parks close at dusk. The restrooms are still open?
At Waterworks.
Okay.
Just one.
One restroom is open at Waterworks, and as the mayor commented, please take care of our parks and the new playground so that these can stay usable for everybody. And if you see anything that's upsetting, call the sheriff's department. That's it.
All right, planning commission local,
Nothing tonight.
county,
Nothing.
public safety.
We are going to look into some grants to replace tasers and body cams for PD. Most of those units are nearing their end of life cycle, and they'll be replaced within a year. We're quoted $128,000 by Axion. We do have this, what we currently use, and they have proven to be reliable equipment, good quality, so we're looking to hopefully go with that for replacement. Lieutenant Governor Trestle was in town today at the junior high to promote physical health. For the students there, it's a great success. The door alarms and camera systems at, for the village offices here. The current equipment will be phased out and replaced with new IT compatible phones. Concurrent with the switch over to the new IT provider. Covered the Safe Routes to School grant. I'm going to try and apply for another round that will include Union, Fourth, and Main Streets if possible.
Public works.
We talked tonight about Ripple Lane, how we don't own part of the road. We're looking at options to take care of that situation. We talked about solar panels for Fresno lift station and streetlights. Tammy's working with a company who will take care of that, and maybe apply for a grant. Mosquito spraying will be happening this week if it's not raining.
Yeah.
But we hope it's
And
raining,
guess what? It'll be raining.
but we hope it's raining.
We need to rain.
We do, right.
Anyway.
As soon as I can do it without it raining. We'll do it.
We also talked about the sewer outfall project and how it's coming right along.
Leaf pickup will be starting soon.
Leaf pickup.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm sleeping.
You were busy writing.
Yeah, you were still writing about the last thing.
Street department will start any day picking up leaves.
Somebody asked me that because there was a pile somewhere where we were walking.
Yeah. Yeah, they're falling and people have been raking them. The guys will be out as soon as they can. Hopefully it's not raining all day during the day this week. And they will, be out every day, so just be patient with them, they'll get them.
Okay, nothing for record retention. the rules. Just talked about sunshine law training. Moving on to departments, fire's not here tonight. Fiscal officer.
Couple of other legislation that we have on the agenda tonight. Actually, I'll just go ahead and touch on everything real quick. 2025-43 is a resolution authorizing us to submit an application to OPWC for grant programs there, for transportation improvement program. I will see its third final reading tonight. Ordinance 2025-44 will receive its third and final reading tonight. That is to amend the village purchasing policy. Resolution 2025-45 will also receive its third and final reading tonight, and that is to authorize us to sign agreements with Pepsi to provide health service vending machines to parks. Resolution 2025-47 will receive its third and final reading, and that is authorizing us to work with Omega to prepare an application for the Land and Water Conservation Fund program. Resolution 2025-48 also received its third and final reading, and that is authorizing us to apply for the AMWR grant, and both of those are for.
Those are both for parks. If we get one, then the other one will be disqualified. So,
Ordinance 2025-49 will receive its second reading tonight. We'll make some updates to the employee handbook. Get those passed. Resolution 2025-50 will receive its second reading, and that is authorizing us to apply for grant funding for the Advanced Energy Fund grant, and that is to looking at streetlights and other solar options for that. Resolution 2025-51 will receive its second reading. Again, applying for more grants that we use for the multi-use path that we're looking at on House George 36 from the town. New to the agenda tonight is ordinance 2025-52 that will receive its first reading. And that is to authorize the mayor, the fiscal officer, and the fire chief to sign fire contracts for 2026 to review the fire contracts that we have for local townships to provide fire service for them. Resolution 2025-53 is a resolution to add funds. And there are 3 different accounts that we need to add funds into. The first one is in the general fund in the amount of $2,915. Police Chief Eccleberry applied for a grant from the Trockton Foundation to purchase radar speed signs from the village. He was awarded that grant this past week.
oh, she took your thunder. I was so hoping that you were going to.
Darn.
You can still touch on it.
I was like, keep on reading, this is good.
I was ready for to skip that, and then she just like
No, this is
snatched
good.
it right out of
You can still talk about it. Still talk about it. Okay.
Okay, you can expand on that.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. We're adding money for that.
Yes.
Okay, next is in the 203 fund, the income tax street repair fund. So we have a current sidewalk project going on right now, so I'm sure many of you have seen, T.R. Snyder's been in the area. And we need, when we put the purchase orders in place for that project, we'll be able to add the money for the contingency part of the project. So we want to add $50,000 to those purchase orders to cover those extra change orders that can be coming through. We also need $1,800 added to the fire fund. We've learned through this recent switch in IT service providers that the majority, I think all but 1 or 2 of our computers in the village are ending their life. So they are on Windows 10, and as of next month, they will no longer be supported. So we need to look to purchase new computers to replace those with Windows 11 computers. And the fire department is the one fund that doesn't have enough funds already in their budget to cover that expense. So we're going to get funds added so we can move forward with that project. The last one is resolution 2025-54. And we need some money shifted around in the sewer department to cover the purchase of a grinder pump for the Fresno, out in Fresno. The money's already been appropriated in one department in the sewer fund, and it just needs shifted down to another area. So we're not looking to add funds, just moving around. That particular move needs to have your approval. And those have been passed around for approval. All that, please.
All right, please.
Good evening.
Good.
My name is Patrolman, of course, and I'm before you this evening just to make you all aware, as stated. We were awarded a grant from the Coshocton Foundation for the Village of West Lafayette for a programmable digital speed sign. And I believe in transparency in the amount of $2,915. I know last time I was in the council meeting, someone had mentioned speeding on Union Street or something like that, I believe it was. I don't know how practical it was, but the chief did ask where would I put it, and I mentioned to him that someone had mentioned there was speeding on Union Street, so, I did mention that to him. But yeah, just want to let you guys know.
And this is something that we can put on Union for a while and then take it out and put it on 93 for
Correct.
a while.
Yes,
put it on
ma'am.
Johnson for a while.
And it's fully programmable, of course, it's solar, so
Yeah.
it just kind of obviously shows people what their speed is, shows what the speed is, and then it shows them how fast they're going, so
Right.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I figure a lot of people coming into town don't realize.
Yeah,
especially going
yeah.
45.
That's it.
instead of 35.
Right. Right.
Bringing
But-
awareness.
So these are the ones that you see other places, if you don't mind me asking, like, you
They're-
were going so fast. 20,
Yeah.
25,
Mm.
your speed
It is.
23, 22.
Yeah.
I mean, I could pass it around if anybody wants to see it.
Yes, that would be great.
That's perfect.
And no, we're not gonna put high scoreboards up.
No, that'd be great. That would be you, Jay. There are a lot of people speaking.
Yeah,
Yes.
but like he said, that's a good idea for, people that come into town, they don't know when the speed
Right.
changes and stuff, so.
And the fact that we can take it down and move it is
Right.
phenomenal.
If everybody comes around that corner and they want to accelerate again because they had to slow down for that corner.
Right,
There's
right,
no need to accelerate.
right.
Right. Anything else?
No, ma'am, that'd be it.
Okay. Thank you.
Appreciate the time.
Thank you. Thank you. Solicitor? Nothing. Village administrator?
They cover pretty much everything in committees. I don't think I have anything else.
All right, moving on to the introduction of ordinances and resolutions. 2025-43, a resolution authorizing the mayor of the village of West Lafayette to prepare and submit an application to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission, OPWC, state capital improvement and/or local transportation improvement programs, and to execute contracts as required. This is the third reading.
Motion to adopt resolution 2025-43.
Second.
Wheeler.
Yep.
Percy.
Yes, sorry.
Now we forgot his name.
Fisher.
Yes.
Howard.
Yes.
Powell.
Yes.
Cheney.
Yes.
2025-44, an ordinance to amend the Village of West Lafayette's purchasing policy and repealing ordinances and resolutions in conflict therewith. This is the third reading.
Motion to adopt ordinance 2025-44.
Second.
Powell.
Yes.
Percy.
Yes.
Howard.
Yes.
Wheeler.
Yep.
Fisher.
Yes.
Cheney.
Yes.
2025-45, a resolution authorizing the fiscal officer and/or village administrator to execute all documents necessary with the G&J Pepsi Cola Bottlers, Inc. for the purpose of receiving full-service vending services for the village of West Lafayette, Ohio. This is the third reading.
Motion to adopt resolution 2025-45.
Second.
Wheeler.
Yep.
Cheney.
Yes.
Percy.
Yes.
Powell.
Yes.
Howard.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
2025-47, a resolution authorizing the Ohio Mid-Eastern Government Associations, Omega, and the village administrator to prepare and submit an application for the Land and Water Conservation Fund Program through the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. This is the third reading.
Motion to adopt resolution 2025-47.
Second.
Oh, you guys again.
I'm gonna do the Fisher this time.
Oh,
Percy,
Yes.
Fisher,
Yes.
Wheeler.
Yeah.
Mauer,
Yes.
Cheney,
Yes.
Powell.
Yes.
2025-48, a resolution authorizing the mayor and/or village administrator to prepare and submit an application for the Abandoned Mine Land Economic Revitalization AMLR grant program through the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. This is the third reading.
Motion to adopt resolution 2025-48.
Second.
Yes.
Great.
First it, get Chrissy off.
Cheney.
Yes. Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Fisher,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Wheeler.
2025-49, an ordinance amending the employee handbook for the village of West Lafayette, Ohio, and repealing all ordinances and resolutions in conflict therewith. This is the second reading. 2025-50, a resolution by the council of the village of West Lafayette, Coshocton County, Ohio, authorizing and directing the village administrator to submit a grant application with the Ohio Department of Development for the Advanced Energy Fund grant, and once the grant offer is received, further authorizing the village administrator to execute the grant contract and all related documents, and authorizing the village of West Lafayette to accept any grant money awarded to the village of West Lafayette and declaring it an emergency. This is the second reading and an emergency. I don't think we could say West Lafayette in that one.
Right.
20 Yeah,
Was one of these, we could only do 2 readings on?
I believe that we could do all 3 readings, but there was 30 days. So we
There
could
was
do
two
that.
of them, so I have to stick with it.
Yeah, I just have
Thank
to.
you for saying that.
Second reading, third reading. Third reading. Second reading.
But second reading,
So this is
there's
third.
the third, okay, sorry,
This is the second reading and the third reading.
that one.
This is the one. The
Is that the
advanced
one?
energy. Yes, so this is the one that we need.
So a motion to suspend the rules and the 3 required readings for resolution 2025-50.
Second.
Give her a second.
I know, okay. Powell,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Wheeler.
Yep.
Fisher,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Cheney.
Yes.
Motion to adopt resolution 2025-50.
Second.
Wheeler.
Yep.
Fisher,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Cheney.
Yes.
We should have a little of this stuff.
2025-51, a resolution by the council of the village of West Lafayette, Coshocton County, Ohio, authorizing and directing the village administrator to submit an application with the Ohio Department of Transportation for the Transportation Alternative Programs, TAP, and once the offer is received, further authorizing the village administrator to execute the contract and all related documents, and authorizing the village of West Lafayette to accept any money awarded to the village of West Lafayette and declaring it an emergency. This one we can read 3 times. We just need to read the 30 days. 2025-52, an ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor, fiscal officer, and fire chief to sign fire contracts. This is the first reading and an emergency. Does this one need to be?
Yeah, that was
That's
the
third.
three readings.
Just needs- 2025-53, a resolution to amend the 2025 permanent appropriations ordinance 2024-48, adding funds, first reading, and this is an emergency.
What does that mean?
Motion to suspend the rules and the 3 required readings for resolution 2025-53.
Second.
Cheney,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Fisher,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Wheeler.
Yep.
Mauer,
Yes. Motion to adopt resolution 2025-53.
Second.
Woo. That was fast. Good job.
Wheeler, Percy,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Cheney,
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
Scares you.
With you.
2025-54, a resolution authorizing the reallocation of appropriation for the village of West Lafayette, Ohio. This is the first reading
In an emergency, I did
and
that.
and an emergency.
That was it indeed.
Okay, motion to suspend the rules and the 3 required readings for resolution 2025-54.
Second.
Percy,
Yes.
Fisher,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Jamie,
Yes.
Wheeler.
Motion to adopt resolution 2025-54.
Second.
Powell,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Jamie,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Fisher,
Yes.
Wheeler.
Yeah. Everybody participated.
With no other business, just one more reminder, if you see something, say something, call the sheriff's department and they will dispatch WLPD. And that will take care of a lot of our offices. So, see something, say something. The bill's been around? Yes.
Motion to pay the bills?
Second.
Wheeler.
Yep.
Fisher.
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Jamie.
Yes.
With no executive session, I just need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Oh. He never gets a chance.
Jamie,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Powell,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
Wheeler.